Joanna Mann with an historic perfect game last time she took the mound. This crowd is ready to see what. And we're back. And pitching here today, Joanna Mann. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how she's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. She's more calm and settles in. She's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most pitchers, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason she gets looser, the ball comes out of her hand with more life, and she's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get her team back in the dugout.
Pablo Reyes now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That one just misses.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, she didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like she should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. She found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Luis Arias, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Hit in the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now it's Alex Bregman. 3 for 7 in the series so far. And first offering is fouled off. Bregman measures 6 feet even, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Giants come up empty in the first. On to the second from Oracle Park, and there's no score on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and digging in for San Francisco, Willy Adames. Mann back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Mann, a former All-Star. She features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and she occasionally mixes in a knuckleball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Went deep in the ball game last night. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Caratini takes it himself. And that quickly 2 away. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. That's in there.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make her work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, she is just mowing them down. She's settling in. You got to make her uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Phillies 1 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. On the ground. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The catcher.
Now it's the Giants catcher. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And a ground ball to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. So the batting order turns over. Now here is Lane Thomas. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Reaching into the dugout, he makes the catch. Giants go down quietly. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for her on the mound.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Arise in the box now. No balls and a strike. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway.
1-1-1-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bregman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 out, space is empty. And that one in the air, center field.
Take it.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Oracle Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Willie Adames stands in. Mann back to work. In the air, right field. Castellanos gets under it. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this pitcher out there on the mound. See if she continues to climb the ladder.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for her in this one.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs, looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Lee batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And that one fouled off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And they'll do it again. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, and she struck him out. And good work there as she gets a 1-2-3. Still nothing on the scoreboard for her. Back here in San Francisco. Well, we go bottom 6, and here is Lars Nootbaar. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
Ground ball left side. Boom. Throws on to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here's the catcher. Grounded out his first time up. And there's a strike.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's her 8th strikeout of the game.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Caught him looking for the K. Giants are down 1-2-3. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. Bottom of the inning, Pablo Reyes stands in. That's in there. 0-1. And a curve drops in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Turner. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Popped up left side. Del Castillo gets under it. And there's 2 away.
She's been going after these hitters consistently, and as a result, she's been able to keep her pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And he gets Bregman. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, and they're down 9-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Mann back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And that's a little high.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, she's had her best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
She had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Here's Jung-Hoo Lee now. He was asked to rank his all-time favorite players last year.
Oh, yeah? Who made the list?
Well, his dad, of course.
That makes sense.
He also said Ken Griffey Jr., Ichiro, Ha-Sung Kim, and himself.
Well, I'd say that's a pretty good list.
Long run, nice grab. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, she'll give him a second to catch his breath before she's ready to deal the next pitch.
Two outs. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now a dozen strikeouts for her in this one. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And digging in for San Francisco, number 23. And a swing and a miss.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for her in the game.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Giants down to their final out. A big performance on the mound, lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
They're down to their final strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. She scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant, efficient with her pitch count, got herself all the way to the finish line.
Joanna Mann threw an absolute gem in her last appearance. Does this prospect have another shutout in her today? It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
The shortstop, Mason Wynn.
That one finds the zone, and we're underway here in Philly.
First pitch, 7:07.
The pitch. Slow curveball drops in for a strike. The Phils off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going.
Yeah, when a team's winning at this kind of pace, Boog, the vibes are great. I was on 2 different teams that had a .600 winning percentage or better in the first month of the season, and both of them went on to win the division.
Got him swinging.
Batting second, the left.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan. Foul ball there. Mann in her 3rd season, 23 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball. Keep straight.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the catcher, Yvonne.
And now it's Yvonne Herrera. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the 1st. No score after a half inning. And we're back. 2nd inning set to go. Here's Nolan Gorman. Mann back to work. That one fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one missed.
That's the ball. 1-1.
Right through there for a strike.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The first baseman,
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ryan Noda. Swings through that one. 0-1. Mann,
One strike.
a multi-Cy Young Award winner. She features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and she occasionally mixes in a knuckleball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
She really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And she strikes out the side for the second time today. And down in order go the Cardinals. And they're down 2-0. Here's Jordan Groshans.
The third baseman, Jordan Groshans.
Groshans recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. Fouled off left side.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for her in this one.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. She set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
One out, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. She's looking very much on her game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so she's got a good pace going, no doubt. Number 89, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches.
Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. He led the game off with a strikeout and looking to get on base in this plate appearance. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cards, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. The Cardinals hitless so far in the game. Got him looking. That's her 9th strikeout so far. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ivan Herrera struck out swinging his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
She's just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swings through that.
She's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swings and misses. So she cracks double digits with her 10th strikeout. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Phillies 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Here's the Cardinal DH, Nolan Gorman. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Mann back to work. That's in there. It's 0-1.
You know, these Cardinals, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Now, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
And a foul ball.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and she got him. Now it doesn't strikeouts for her in this one.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Caden Polkovich next up for the Cardinals. Fastball for a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Phillies 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Now the third baseman, Jordan Groshans. Went down on strikes his first time through. That catches the top part of the zone, and that is strike 1. And that's a strike.
0-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. The whiffs just keep on coming. She's up to 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And she runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day.
She had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Swing and a foul out of play. The Cards yet to pick up a hit here. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Got it! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. So she's perfect through 6. It's the Phillies 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Back to the top of the order now. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. 0 for 2 in this one. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this pitcher out there on the mound. See if she continues to climb the ladder.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. This ball's chopped on the ground. Harper. He steps on the bag. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. So up next, Brendan Donovan. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The Phillies up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Comes up empty.
All game long, she's really done a great job of keeping these hitters guessing. You've got to play with that front foot, and she's done exactly that, keeping them off balance.
And add another 10. That's number 17. What a game. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Pereira in the box again, takes a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. It's the Phillies 8 and the Cardinals nothing. And now the DH, Nolan Gorman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that one for strike one. Mann into her 8th inning of work singing. She's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
That one hit to right. Castellanos gets under it. He makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
She's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
Volkovich in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Redbirds still looking for their first hit in this one.
She's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there. She sets him down 1-2-3. Redbirds down quietly. And they're on the short end of an 8-0. At the plate, Jordan Groshans. And all eyes on the mound as she begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. 0-1.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what she does.
And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Right through there, got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the center fielder. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And they're down to their last out. And now the right fielder. And this is it. 1 out away from perfection. And first offering is fouled off. They're down to their final strike.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Mann is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss. Got it. A perfect ending to a perfect game. Mann with an exceedingly rare achievement in this one. A perfect game.
What more can you say than perfect, Boog? Her performance here was incredible to watch, and I feel lucky that we got to be here to witness it. Congrats to her on the perfect game.